told you you're my pole. Through the wind and fire we tried, hold on. We built this ship together, searching for a home. Despite the storm that hit us, we're still on board. Dancing in the moonlight, the world just stopped and stares. We got no destination, I'll take you anywhere. All the doors we've opened and all the books we've closed, words just come together, story that we never told. So far you're shaking for my own. You said just keep holding on. If you're about to break, I'll always be your captain. From our failures we have grown. You said just keep holding on. If you're about to break, I'll always be your captain. I'll be your captain. I'll always be your captain. I'll always be your captain. You told me I'm your anchor, I told you you're my pole. Through the wind and fire we tried, hold on. All the doors we've opened and all the books we've closed, words that come together, story that we never told. So far you're shaking for my own. You said just keep holding on. If you're about to break, I'll always be your captain. From our failures we have grown. You said just keep holding on. If you're about to break, I'll always be your captain. Your captain. I'll always be your
Yes, Revolution, come on in. I see you out there. Here they come. Hello.
Kind of hard to see from here.
I can see people pointing at me, but it's a little foggy, so hello to you. I can't see your face, but you're awesome. Hey, as you walk in, I just want to say hi. Thanks for being here tonight. Welcome to Revolution. Got Rachel with me. I'm Josh. That's Jasper on the guitar. Eric on the keyboard. Bo on the bass. Mike on the drums. And we are your Wednesday night band.
Yeah.
We actually got a little bit of an applause. That was nice. Thank you. Hey, I want to invite you guys to stand up with us because we're going to do some singing together. And whether you're here for the first time or you've been coming for a while, this is our moment to just come together and worship Jesus and remind ourselves of who he is and how much he loves us. So I invite all of you to join in with me as we do that together. All right? Let's do it.
Eyes wide, I'm set on you. You made a road in the wild, standing on ancient truth. I'm pressing on with my back to the past and know that the young see visions of the future, and I sing, oh, that the old dream dreams again. Hear my word, God do a new thing, I know you're moving. Hear my word, a chain reaction of holy passion. Synced and strive with you, bursting like heaven in motion. Jesus, you make me new. I'm pressing on with my back to the past and know that the old see visions of the future, and I sing, oh, that the old dream dreams. Hear my God do a new thing, I know you're moving, yeah. In my world, God do a new thing, I know you're moving. In my world, a chain reaction of holy passion, yeah. That's right. One more time we say, come on.
but he brought me in. Oh, his love for me. Oh, his love for me. Who the Son sets free, oh, is free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. Free at last, he has ransomed me. His grace runs deep. While I was a slave to sin, Jesus died for me. Yes, he died for me. Who the Son sets free, oh, is free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. In my Father's house, there's a place for me. I'm a child of God, yes I am. I am chosen, not forsaken. I am who you say I am. Come on. You are for me, not against me. I am who you say I am. I am chosen, not forsaken. I am who you say I am. You are for me, not against me. I am who you say I am. I am chosen, not forsaken. I am who you say I am. You are for me, not against me. I am who you say I am. Yes, I am who you say I am. Yes, I am who you say I am. Who the Son sets free, oh, is free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. In my Father's house, there's a place for me. I'm a child of God, yes I am.
Speak to me when the silence steals my voice. You understand me. You understand me. Come to me in the valley of unknowns. You understand me. You understand me. You understand me, God. You understand me. So I throw all my cares before you. My doubts and fears don't scare you. You're bigger than I thought you were. You're bigger than I thought. So I stop all negotiations with the God of all creation. You're bigger than I thought you you. You're bigger than I thought you were. Oh, you're bigger than I thought. I believe, but help my unbelief. You understand me. You understand me. And help me reach the faith that's underneath. You understand me. You understand me. You understand me, God. You understand me. So I throw all my cares before you. My doubts and fears don't scare you. You're bigger than I thought you were. You're bigger than I thought. So I stop all negotiations with the God of all creation. You're bigger than I thought you were. You're bigger than I thought you were. Oh, you're bigger than I thought, Jesus. I will rest in the Father's hands. Leave the rest in the Father's hands. Let me sing. I will rest in the Father's hands. Leave the rest in the Father's hands. I will rest. I will rest in the Father's hands. Yeah. Leave the rest in the Father's hands. Yeah. I will rest in the Father's hands. Yeah. Leave the rest in the Father's hands. So I throw all my cares before you. My doubts and dreams don't scare you. You're bigger than I thought you were. You're bigger than I thought. So I stop all negotiations with the God of all creation. You're bigger than I thought you were. You're bigger than I thought, yeah. Bigger than I thought you were. You're bigger than I thought you were. Yes, you are. Oh, you're bigger than I thought, yeah. Yeah, let's pray together. Jesus, I thank you that is true about you. That it doesn't matter our fears or our doubts or whatever it is that we're struggling with in life. Jesus, you are bigger than all of that, and we can rest in the truth that you love us and that you make a way for us and that ultimately you're in control, Jesus. And I pray that might bring some comfort and some rest to some people here tonight if they need that, Jesus. We love you so much. It's your name that we worship, and in your name I pray. Amen. Love singing with you. You can have a seat. And now please welcome to the stage my friend John Zeldin Rust. Hey!
Ooh, are the lights new? Okay. Man, hey, welcome Revolution. Glad you're all here tonight. Hey, if you're new, let me just say welcome to you right on the front end. I'm so glad you're here. My name is John. I am your student pastor, which means I'm the guy who gets to hang out with you every single Wednesday. We get to sing some songs together with our awesome worship band. We get to hear a message that is just for you as high school students. And we get to head out into small groups after that. And you get to hang out with people who are your same age, your same grade, and just talk about life, talk about Jesus. And if you're not part of a small group, if you're like, what is that? I'm brand new here. It's really the best thing we do here at Ground Zero, or at Revolution. And so when we finish a large group, if you want to get connected with a small group, which you do, head out these doors, out into the lobby. I'll get you connected with one. And then you just get to see what small groups are. They're the best thing we do here at Revolution. Can't get Ground Zero out of my mind. Okay, Revolution. Hey, one other thing we like to do is we like to have a little bit of fun here every single week. And to do that, we like to bring up the best athletes, the most extreme Olympic worthy people in our audience, which is like half of you, it feels like. And so we need a stage game crew, all right? We're gonna play a stage game. We're gonna have some fun. All right, yeah, you guys are ready to do it? Is it because I said Olympic athlete? Is that what you self-identified as? Okay, good to know. Yeah, right there. We got the winner from last week. Come on, 2 guys, we need 2. Whoa, oh, all right. We need 2. Yeah, come on. Bring. I need one more team of 2. So you can bring a friend up. So you're not alone. You can do it with a group. I love everyone who wants to ruin their friendship with people. All right, who's pointing in the back? Right there. Yeah, you guys come up. I don't know if I've seen you for a while. Come on up. Come on up, guys. Welcome. Okay. Welcome up. Welcome. Good to see you guys. Hey, here's what I need to do. I want to get to know you all. So let's start. We'll start with you guys. You're the first ones up. So here's what I need. Your name. It's been a rough start. That's all right. We need name, grade, and then I want to know what you're excited for in summer, what you're looking forward to in the summer. So name first. Peyton. Everyone say, what's up, Peyton? What's up, Peyton? Peyton, what grade are you in? She's a 9th grader. We're freshmen here. Awesome. I feel like there hasn't been that many freshmen in the last week. So is there any other 9th graders out there? Did 9th graders show up? Is that the people in the back? Okay, welcome. Glad you're here. And then what are you looking forward to in summer? No homework. Anyone else looking forward to no homework? Yeah, all right. Name. Carly. Everyone say, what's up, Carly? What's up, Carly? Carly, what grade are you in? 9th grade. And then what are you looking forward to in summer? The beach, yeah. It'll be here just 5 months from now. Minnesota will have a summer eventually. So, all right, name. Ethan. Everyone say, what's up, Ethan? What's up, Ethan? Grade. 9th grade, okay. The 9th graders are all on stage. That's why they're not out there. And then what are you looking forward to in summer? Not falling on stage games. All right, yeah. I like it. You're quick-witted. I like it. Name. Connor. Everyone say, what's up, Connor? What's up, Connor? What grade are you in? 9th grade, okay. They're all 9th grade. Are you guys 9th grade? No, you're not. Okay. And then what are you looking forward to in summer? Fishing. And are there any fisher people, men, women out there? A couple? Okay. Just you 2, 3. Good to know. Name. Luke. What grade are you in, Luke? 10th grade. Everyone say, what's up, Luke? What's up, Luke? And then what are you looking forward to in the summer? Baseball. Okay. Is baseball happening this summer? Okay. This guy's good at baseball. So name. Gavin. Everyone say, what's up, Gavin? There's his group right there. What grade are you in, Gavin? 10th grade. And then what are you looking forward to in the summer? No school. All right. Hey, that's a great answer. Name? Noah. All right. And Noah, what are you going to do with this pool floaty?
I'm going to give it to Luke after he wins this.
No way. Luke's not going to win again. There's no way he can win again. Okay. Here's the name of the game. It's called Pool Noodle Toss. All right. So you need one person in your group. We're going to go one at a time. So we'll start ladies first. You're going to win it anyways, but ladies first. And then we'll go down the line. So one person needs to hold a hula hoop and the other is going to toss it like a javelin. Okay. So go ahead and step. The lights are going to come down. That will mark where you're supposed to go. Right there. Head right there. Stand in the light. You've got 30 seconds. You're trying to throw the most pool noodles through the hula hoop as you can in 30 seconds. Are you ready? Are you ready, audience? Online, let me know what you're looking forward to in the summer. I'm glad you're here. Here we go. On your mark. 30 seconds. Get set. Go! All right. Oh, it's like halfway in. Oh, 0. All right, we're still at 0, but there we go. 1, 2. She's picking it up. She's got the 3. Oh, she's in a rhythm. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, they're doing 8. You got 4, 9, 3, 10, 2, 1. Oh, give it to him. 11. Not the last one. We're going to 11. All right, you got 11. Well done. Well done. We need better stage game helpers, I think. That's the problem. Okay. Hold that number in your mind, 11. Do you guys think you can beat 11? Okay. I like the confidence. Here we go. 30-second timer. On your mark. Get set. Go. 1, 2. Back up a step, Connor. 3. He's lost his hat. Oh, no. 2, 3, 4. Oh, miss. Oh. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, no. Tied to 11 still. Uh-oh. 5 seconds at 5, 4, 12, 2, 1. Did the last one go in? Audience, did it go in? Thumbs up. No, you're not. Okay, I'm getting a thumbs up. So I'm going with that. Okay, they said went in. What was that, 13 then? 13? I can't count higher than that. Is it 13? Thumbs up in this row. These are our seniors. They're the smartest ones here. Okay, 13. Well done. Okay, here we go. 13, and you guys had 11. Number to beat is 13, all right, guys? The number to beat is 13. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Here we go. On your mark. Get set, go! 1. Uh-oh. 2. 3. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. 4. 5. You're running at 5. Uh-oh. They're getting worse, I think. 6. There we go. No. Is that going? 7. Okay, we're at 7. 8. 9. No. 10. 3 seconds. 11. No. Oh. I don't know whether we blame the thrower or the ring catcher on that one, but Luke, your reign on stage has ended. Thank you for coming up. You guys, Connor and Ethan are the winners. Well done. Let's make some noise for Connor and Ethan, the champions of the summer. Okay, now one of you get to take that pizza noodle home with you, pizza floaty with you, but one of you gets to have one shot at glory. Who wants it? Who's feeling it? Sure, go for it. Go ahead, Connor. You're up, man. What's the prize? The prize is a Chick-fil-A gift card. So Connor, a living legend. He knows how to fish. Does he know how to shoot a bow and arrow? This is the proof. Connor, you can be a living legend at the Lino Lakes campus. This is your one shot at glory. Give him a little help if he needs it. Aim high. That's my tip. Aim high. Connor, building the suspense. Oh, he made it! Connor's the champion! Oh my goodness. Connor, I've dreamed of this moment. I never thought it would come. Well done. Hey, you have a huge Chick-fil-A gift card coming your way, all right? Let's make some noise for Connor. We're gonna build a giant statue of him. He's gonna take over Ground Revolution. If you just wanna, can you just give the message tonight? Are you ready to take on over for the rest of the night? I feel like yeah, okay. Hey, Brandon, Connor will take it from here, so, yeah, I know. All right, wow, Connor, just come up and dominate all of it. I love it. What a night. Well done, ma'am. I'll come find you later. You got like close to $1 billion of Chick-fil-A coming your way, so. And you get to carry that pizza around for the rest of the night. Revolution, man, what a guy. I want to grow up to be a Connor. That's if I become a Connor, I know I've made it. So, Revolution, 2 things I want to talk to you about. First is next week is senior night. So if you're a senior, seniors are right here, I know. Guys, I'm getting emotional, okay? It's fine, it's fine. Next week is senior night, and we are gonna celebrate you seniors here, seniors in the audience, seniors online. We're gonna celebrate you and send you off well. We wanna send you off with love. We wanna send you off with all the wisdom we can. But here's what we need from you. We want you to send us your senior pictures. So the link is in our Instagram. I'll come around to your groups later and get you that link online. The link should be in the chat. So send us your pictures. That'll be part of the fun of the night. One other thing, this is for everyone, not just seniors, is we are gonna end the year in 2 weeks, and we are gonna do it with a Revolution after party, all right? And the Revolution After Party is Hawaiian themed. We are gonna celebrate Hawaiian themed. There's giveaways, there's food, there's a celebration. There's also gonna be a water war, okay? It's gonna be water war themed. There's gonna be a ton of water balloons. So wear something that you can get wet in. Prepare to solve all the vendettas you have against anyone. If you have any beef with anyone in here, that's your night to get it out, all right? You got a water balloon fight ready to go. All right, Rev. With that, we got Brandon back up this week to give the message after the video. My honor to be with you every week. I love you all, Rev. Love each one of you here. I'm thankful for you. Check out this video and then give Brandon a round of applause when he comes out.
Oh, there it is. What's up, Rev? So good to be with you guys tonight. Whether you're joining us online or at one of our campuses, it is so good to be together. I'm just really glad to be back. I missed you guys last week. But I had a really good time with some friends over at Ham Lake. So shout out Ham Lake. It was awesome to be with you. We are still in a series called The Dash. This series is about what to do with our lives and how to make them matter. Tonight, I want to talk to you about surrender over control. First, let me start by talking about control for a little bit, because I think we all want control, right? We all want to take control of our lives and our finances and our mind and our bodies and our spirits, and we want to be in control of those things. And in fact, it's good. You should be taking control. You should be taking control of your homework, and you should be taking control of your future and all other kinds of things you should be taking control of. But here's where people get into trouble a lot of the time. They get into trouble confusing taking control and being in control. Like, take my body, for instance. I know that I'm supposed to take care of my body, take control of my body, eat right, get enough sleep at night, work out. I try to do all of those things. But I would be a fool to believe that I am in control of my body. Because sometimes my body will do stuff without permission. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, prom night, junior year. I pick up my date. We go to dinner with some friends before the dance. We have dinner, it's great. We get back in the car, just the two of us. Everything's going great, except that at dinner, I had a burrito. But whoever made that burrito went heavy on the beans, okay? And if you don't know this, but beans will mess your body up. Beans will get your body doing all kinds of things that you didn't want it to do, especially on prom night. So we're in the car together on our way to the dance, and all of a sudden, in between conversation, we just hear a little and I was like, ooh. And I kind of look over at her to see if she's looking at it, and she's kind of like, she's got a furrowed brow, like looking over it, and I was like, is there a duck in this car? Who put a full-grown duck in this car? What kind of shenanigans are going on? But the whole time, I'm just quacking the whole way to prom. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, like I'm lighting it up. Like I'm hotboxing my date on the way to prom, which is just not the way you want to start prom night. And by the way, I think that's the first time I've ever made fart noises on this stage when I'm about to talk about Jesus, so please forgive me, okay? But my point is, we aren't always in control. Whether it's a poorly timed toot session on your way to prom or a global pandemic that shuts down everything and changes everything for everyone. We're not in control. And sometimes that feeling of not being in control can trigger all kind of emotional responses. Like, how do you feel when you're not in control? For real. Do you feel anxious? Do you feel worried? Do you feel angry? Do you feel like giving up? Do you feel like you're overwhelmed? Maybe part of the reason you feel that way is because I think we live in a culture and in a world that's constantly telling us to be in control. It tells us that the more in control we are now, the happier we will be later. I'm sure a lot of you hear this all the time. My guess is that a lot of you are sick of hearing people ask you what you're gonna do after high school, because you don't know what you're gonna do after high school. You don't know what job you're gonna take. You don't know what school you're gonna go to. You don't know what major you're going to major in. Some of you feel intense amounts of pressure and stress around the sport you're playing and how much you need to practice and the classes you're taking and how much you need to study. Because if you don't do well in those things now, then your future will be in jeopardy someday. So get in control of it. Some of you might be already stressed out about your financial future. So you're trying to work as often as you can to save up money for the eventual someday. Be in control. That's what we're being told. And we're told this over and over again because we're told to believe that the more in control we are of our time and of our finances and of our circumstances, then we'll be happy. But the Bible and Jesus himself teach us something different. They teach us about surrender. Now, surrender is basically this. It's trusting God with what we can't control. That's what surrender is. It's trusting God with what we can't control. Surrender is when we stop obsessing over control. It's when we stop believing that if we performed better or had better clothes or went to the right school or had enough money, then we'd be happy, then we'd be liked, then we'd have enough. Instead, surrender is when we give all of our lives, all of our plans, all of our control over to God because we believe that he will give us everything we need. But that's not easy to do, especially when we live in a culture and in a world where everyone is telling us to be in control. So, how are we supposed to surrender our control to God, and why does that matter? That's what I want to talk about tonight. I want to give you two practices that will teach you the value of surrender and show you why it matters. The first practice is this: to stop and declare the truth. There's a really famous chapter in the Bible called Psalm 23. Probably heard of it before. It starts off like this: the Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He, meaning God, makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. God guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. Now, notice at the very beginning, it says, the Lord is my shepherd. And then right after that, it says, I lack nothing. This was originally written in Hebrew a long, long time ago. And translating it into English is sometimes tricky because that phrase, I lack nothing, is what's known as an emphatic declarative statement, which is Bible lingo for a rebellious statement. It's like you've got your fist out and you're angry and you're trying to prove a point kind of statement. And what that means is when the writer said, I lack nothing, he wasn't just saying something randomly good about God. He was saying something specific to someone intentionally, to a circumstance that he was going through. He was addressing a problem or a person and saying in response, I don't care what you say. I don't care how you make me feel. God is my shepherd and I lack nothing because of it. It's a very punk rock thing to say because you've got to have a lot of confidence in who God is and a lot of guts in yourself to say, I lack nothing, and really mean it. Because I think every day, at least for me, there's something new to worry about. Something new to stress out about, something new to be anxious about. And it takes a lot to stand up and say, in the midst of all of it, I don't lack a thing. I have everything I need because God is guiding me and he is my shepherd. But maybe you can relate to that feeling of lacking something. Maybe some of you are feeling like you're lacking ambition to finish out the school year strong, or intelligence, or strength, or good looks. Maybe some of you are feeling like you're lacking money, or popularity, or relationships. Maybe you feel like you're lacking spirituality. You just don't have enough faith. Well, if that's you, and the writer of Psalm 23 is teaching you and teaching me how to stop those anxious thoughts in their tracks by declaring the truth that if God is with me, I have everything I need. Now, I want to let you into how this is playing out in my life, how I'm putting into practice this idea to stop and declare the truth. But I'll be honest with you. I'm a little nervous to share this story. It's a little bit vulnerable for me to share. but I think it's necessary because I want you to know something important, that we are in this together. That I'm not on some kind of spiritual plane that you're never going to get to. I might be a little bit further along the road than you are, but I'm simply saying, come with me. So I want to show you how this is working in my life. For the past 5-ish months, I've been dealing with something every day that's made my life very difficult. Every night, multiple times a night, I'm having a nightmare, for real. And the nightmare is that I'm being buried alive. And I know that sounds maybe weird, sketchy, or like some like scary movie kind of stuff, but it's so real for me. I'm being buried alive by people that I know, random people, having the dream multiple times a night. The people who are burying me don't seem to know that they're doing anything at all, but that doesn't stop me from screaming and begging them to stop. I'm waking up multiple times in the night shouting, full sweat, gasping for air. The craziest thing about this dream is that I can't control it. I mean, I'm asleep when it's happening. And when it first started, I figured, you know what, I'll just it'll go away. Like it's a dream. Dreams happen and they start and then they stop and whatever. I'm not gonna think about it. But when that didn't work, I thought, well, maybe I'll take control. Like I'm in control of myself and of my mind and I'll figure this out. And so I started focusing on my morning and evening routines. I started drinking tea at night, having a morning like wake up routine. I would focus on working out. I started going to therapy to talk about it, talking to my friends, talking to my wife about it, but nothing that I did seemed to work. I remember just a few weeks ago, I sat on the edge of my bed talking to my wife before we went to sleep. And I told her that I was afraid to fall asleep. I've never felt that way before. So I started doing something a little bit different. I would wake up before anyone else in my house was awake. And I would stop before the day started. And I would pray Psalm 23 and declare, if God's my shepherd, then I don't lack anything. And yes, I was still tired. And yes, I was still afraid. And yes, the dreams still kept happening. But God was still my shepherd. And it was my small way to rebelliously go against what I felt and declare what I believed to be true. That if God was guiding me, he would get me through eventually. It was my way to put my fist in the air. To look at what I lacked in the face and say, you don't own me because God is my shepherd. Now, the dreams didn't go away when I started doing that. But I'm really grateful to tell you. I met with some doctors. They were able to figure some things out for me, put me on a treatment plan. And for the first time last night in 5 months, I went to sleep with no dreams. But here's the deal. Even if the doctors could have never helped me, even if I was still having these nightmares, I might still have one tonight. God is still my shepherd. And my dreams don't get to steal my joy. They don't get to steal my contentment. They don't get to steal my faith because God is guiding me and he will get me through. If God is with me, I lack nothing. It's my emphatic, declarative statement. And I would still be stopping to declare it every day. And I will declare it tomorrow. Because sometimes that's what it takes. It takes us being willing to stop. To stop in our routines, to stop in the midst of worry, to stop in the middle of sleepless nights, to stop before we give in to sin or bad habits, and to surrender to God by declaring the truth that if he's with us, that we don't lack a thing. Some of you need to put this into practice tonight. Now, let me be really clear about something. I'm not talking about manifesting here. I'm not talking about happy thoughts or magical thinking. I'm talking about surrender. I'm talking about the strength that it takes to be going through hell, to be going through something incredibly difficult, to be going through something where you have no control at all, and say, with every bit of declarative effort that you have, that if God is guiding me, then I'm going to get through this. And I'm going to keep going. Some of you are here tonight to just hear me to tell you to keep going. Might not be dreams like me, but it might be something else. God is your shepherd. You have everything you need. Sometimes all we need to do to surrender to that is to stop long enough and declare that truth. Claim it for our own. That's what surrender looks like. Another way to surrender to God is this: to learn to let go. Sometimes one of the difficulties of grasping for control is we don't know when to let go. We forget how to actually do it. And so we move through life holding on to all kinds of baggage that weighs us down with anxieties and emotional trauma, toxic relationships, unhealthy habits. And part of the reason we keep going, we keep holding on to all of these things is because we don't trust anyone to handle what we're trying to control. So we hide it. We hide our secrets. We hide our shame. We hide our anxieties. But the longer we have secret shames, the bigger they get. And the only way to move on from them is to learn to let them go. This kind of letting go is a kind of surrender. Jesus talked about it in Matthew, the book of Matthew, chapter 11. He put it like this. He said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you. Learn from me, for I'm gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden, it's light." Jesus was inviting everyone who has been holding on to something for too long to bring it to him, to learn from him, to surrender, to trust him enough to surrender our baggage and learn to let go. Think of it like swinging on a trapeze. Have you ever seen this before? This is a picture of it. This is where two people are holding on to this bar that's connected to this rope, like a couple stories off the ground, and then they swing toward each other, and then one of them lets go and throws himself at the other one, hoping that they will get caught. It's like the ultimate expression of surrender and letting go and trust, and some might even say stupidity. And I know that from experience. Now look, I am not I don't look for risks. I'm not a risky guy, you know. In fact, I would think of myself as kind of a risk avoidant person, meaning if there's risk involved, I typically avoid it. But one of my good friends in high school was like, he lived his whole life as a risk. Like he was that guy that just always had a cast on some part of his body. Do you know what I'm saying? Like just was reckless. And he was also a gymnast. And so of course he was drawn to the trapeze. And one day he was like, "Come with me." Now I thought that invitation was for me to meet him at the gym that he was at. And then we go do something safe later. I mean, I brought a book to the gym to meet. Like that's how much I was looking for a risk that day. You know what I'm saying? But I get there and he was like, "Go grab some gym shorts. We're doing the trapeze." And I was like, "Who's we?" Like, what do you mean we? But he invited me in front of the entire gym, which included many girls that I thought were very cute. So I was like, "Yeah, I'll join you in the stupid trapeze," okay? I remember standing on this thing, holding a bar, and it literally felt like I was holding my life in my hands. Do you know what I mean? I was like, I don't think I can let go of this. I don't know when I'm supposed to even let go of this. But I also wasn't aware that there was going to be someone there who was going to help me. So there was a guy on the ground who was the coach, and he was able to see how fast I was moving, to see where I was headed. He knew the exact right moment for me to let go so that I would be caught and make it to the other side. And if it wasn't for him, there's no way I would have ever let go. Like not a chance I would let go of that thing. And part of that is because it took practice to let go. I mean, it was like I was instinctively trained to hold on to this bar with all of my heart and all of my soul and all of my life. There was like nothing that made me want to let go of it. So it took me a couple tries to learn to listen to my coach's voice, to trust him enough to let go when he told me to. And eventually I stood on that platform holding the bar. I jumped off. I swung to my friend and I heard the coach screaming at me, fly, fly, fly. And I let go and I was immediately caught. And I've never felt such a rush of freedom in my life. The reason I'm telling you that is because that is a picture of what it looks like to surrender your life to God. Sometimes we're holding so tightly onto our life that we can't even imagine letting it go. In fact, we think if we let anything go that will fail, that will fall. But the truth is, the only way to move forward is to learn to let go. Some of you are there tonight. Some of you are holding on so tightly, trying to control every aspect of your life. Not sure if you're able to let it go. But Jesus is there on the ground floor of your life. He's here now, calling out to you, fly, fly, fly. He knows the bigger picture. He knows where you're headed. He knows the moment for you to let go, to trust God, and to surrender your life to him. And the reason Jesus knows that is because he's lived it. That word, trapeze, it comes from a Greek word trapeze, which means table. And Greek was the language that the New Testament was written in the Bible. And Jesus used that word trapeze to gather his friends around the table to teach them the lesson that he was going to have to let go of his life for their sake, for my sake, for yours. And at that table, he taught them that the only way to hold on to one's life is to learn to let go. And then just after that, Jesus went to the cross to die and put an end to our sin and our separation from God. And listen to this. When he was on the cross, listen to what he said. On the cross, Jesus said, Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. It's as if Jesus said, Father, I'm letting go because I know you'll catch me. In that moment, Jesus was teaching us what it looks like to let go. He was showing us that sometimes it takes a leap of faith to let go of our lives and trust God. And so, Rev, my question for you tonight is, will you let go? Will you stop long enough to rebelliously declare that if God is with you, you don't need a thing. You have everything you need. Will you listen to the voice of Jesus calling out to you to let go of your burdens and to trust God with your life? Will you surrender your control to God? Now look, some of you have been following Jesus for a while. Some of you have been Rev for a long time. And you've been slowly doing this. You've been slowly surrendering. Little bits and pieces of your life have been let go and given to God. But right now, you might be feeling God speak to you and saying, there's something even bigger that I'm asking you to let go. Something that scares you. Something that you're not sure you can live without, but I'm asking you to trust me. Will you let go? Some of you are here tonight and you've never surrendered your life to Jesus. Maybe this whole church thing, whole Jesus thing is new. Maybe this is your first time here tonight. And there's something in you. Maybe it's the voice of Jesus calling out to you, fly, fly. Now is your moment. Now is your moment to let go of your old life and find a new life in Jesus. And if that's you, then I actually want to pray for you right now. Because sometimes you have to listen and you have to let go right away. And by the way, here's what you're letting go of. When you surrender your life to Jesus, you're letting go of your sin. Sin is anything and everything that keeps you from God. And when Jesus died on a cross and then rose from the dead, he paved a way to life with God. He forgave us of our sins and made it available to have a new life in him and with him. To discover that kind of boldness, to look our problems and our circumstances in the face and say, even though I'm walking through the valley of the shadow of death, I won't fear any evil because God is with me. Jesus paved a way and taught us what it looks like to let go. That first step is letting go of our sin. And if that's you tonight, I want to pray for you right now and not waste another second. So Rev, across the Twin Cities, can we all pray together? Heavenly Father, we let go of our sin and we reach out to you. For all of my friends across the Twin Cities that are letting go of their sin right now for the first time, or would they feel you catch them? Would they feel you with them now? Would they hear your voice? Would they know that you're close to them? Would they know that you have forgiven them, that you are wanting to give them a new life, that you're setting them on a new direction, that you will carry them to the other side, that you don't ask anyone to jump without being willing to catch them. So for a moment, Lord, all of us, we just confess our sin. We say that we've moved in the opposite direction of you in ways that we know and in ways that we don't. And we're ready to surrender all of that old life and receive your new life. Thank you, Jesus, for your salvation. Thank you that when we surrender to you, you don't put us in captivity, you set us free. We trust you and we love you. In Jesus' name, amen. Now, friends, if you prayed that prayer for the first time tonight, I want to tell you how deeply proud of you I am. That's a massively big deal. It's not easy to let go of something that you've been holding on to for such a long time, and it's a really big deal. For all of my friends that are at that moment where you're standing on something that you've been holding on to for a really long time, and you know it's time for you to let it go, and you're making that decision tonight, that's a really big deal. It's not easy to do, and I'm proud of you. If you made a first-time decision to surrender to Jesus, I want you to do something for me. I want you to take out your phone right now, for real. Don't worry about anyone else around you. Just take out your phone and text the word LIFE to 77888. Text the word LIFE to 77888. This will tell us who you are and how we can support you as you continue to surrender your life to Jesus. Do it right now. And then also, if any of you surrendered anything over to God tonight, don't leave your small group without telling somebody about it. Because here's what happens. When you're open about what you've surrendered, people who care about you will surround you and support you as you continue to surrender your life to Jesus. I did it tonight. I told you what I've been trying to surrender over to God. It's scary, it's intimidating, but I do it because I know this is a safe place. I know this is a place where I will be supported, and it's a place where you should be supported too. So tell somebody if you've surrendered something over to God tonight. Rev, I love you guys. I'm proud of you, and I'm so grateful to share these nights with you every single week. So make sure you hang tight. The pastor at your campus is going to come up, celebrate with you a little bit more, send you off to small groups, and make sure you show up next week for Rev. Love y'all. I'll see you next week.
Was that a tender moment? Did you like? Yeah, it felt meaningful. Hey, I just want to reiterate what Brandon said. First, if you made that decision, again, just text LIFE to 77888. 77888. And if you're online, you can do that same thing. Text LIFE to 77888. That's just to get you some resources, get things into your hand, because like Brandon said, it's a huge life-changing decision. And if that was you tonight, you're probably saying, okay, well, what do I do now? What's next? And this is to help you figure out what's next. But the other thing I want to do is celebrate as a community, because like Brandon said, tell somebody in your small group, celebrate in your small groups, but every single person in this room is part of a community. We are bound together in a community by being here at church. Even if you don't realize it, even if you're like, some of these people are weird, I'm not sure I want to be in a community with them. We are all one big community, and we love one another, and we support one another. And so right now, if you made that decision, can we all make some noise for anyone who made that here tonight? Because we are with you, we are for you. We are so excited for you that you have new life in Jesus Christ, which is incredible, a life-changing decision that will never get old for me. All right, Rev, that's all I got for you. You can head out to small groups, senior groups. Prepare yourself now. I'm going to come disrupt your groups, so don't plan on doing anything productive tonight, okay? Sweet. Hey, good to see you, Rev. Have a good night.